Thank you for joining me for today's daily self-love message. This is Leggz anchoring love live on behalf of the Art of Healing Community Center, where we provide a platform for one to transform themselves using loving expression and the arts. I celebrate my growth. It's something that we do a lot, especially if this growth is awareness, because within a new awareness of oneself is already a quote unquote level up, if that's what you're looking for. You can count your new awareness of self as such. Now, today, the title in the video is a Mercury Day message for facilitating a win-win situation. Now, Mercury is in retrograde for about another week until the 19th, I think. Whoa, that's a lot of affirmations. Me not read so much of them, See that? I'll glance through them for sure, but I'm not doing that. Mind over matter jumped all the way across the other deck. Landed right up. And now we have Precious doing the most in another way, because I just told her to get up right before I clicked go live. So now she's attacking from behind the blanket. Oh my goodness, you cannot make this stuff up. So obviously I did not facilitate a win-win situation between me and my cat before going live. Mostly because as soon as I set up the blanket, she planted herself smack dab in the middle. Like, okay, yeah. See how she moved a while ago when I started talking about that? Smack dab in the middle, right? So, being patient helps. I walk my talk. Go with the flow. The process is precious. I expect my intentions. Be still and know. Love is the motivation. Be on purpose. Love who loves you. Gently reflect. If you can, you will. And I check the effect. That's actually a really good set of affirmations for a Mercury Day self-love message of facilitating a win-win situation. However, that was a lot of them. I'm not doing that. So let's trim the fat on this message, please. Gratitude is magnetic. So if we start off with that as a foundation while I shuffle. If we start off with gratitude is magnetic in mind as a foundation notion for facilitating a win-win situation, we know that happy people do happy work, period. And if they're grateful for being well taken care of because the pay that was negotiated is something that makes them feel good, then they'll do work that puts them in a position to be rewarded, because the notion of being well taken care of is already instilled. So here we have mental transmutation 1.3 and being present 3.1, live in love. Mental transmutation 1.3, thoughts become things. So we have a yin yang effect going on here, 3.1 and 1.3, and they both add up to 4, which adds up to 8. So we definitely have that. I said yin yang, right? I guess that's right too, but I meant to say infinity. You know? Especially, wow, you know what? Gratitude overcomes fear. So that's also very true and on point for my personal journey right now. So here we have the resonation deck made up of the season 2 affirmations from the morning show. The morning show will be returning soon with a very big surprise as it becomes more of a community building offering and investing in our future, the real future, our youth. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Hmm. We have three affirmations. Two of them from synchronicity and one from inner child. So we have synchronicity 3.4, alignments change. Synchronicity 1.7, gratitude overcomes fear. And inner child 2.2, I may shed tears. We have the number three times. Showing up the number one three times. Number seven, two twos, and a four. Alright, here we go. In focus. So, this Mercury Day self-love message for facilitating a win-win, keeping in mind all these beautiful affirmations. Inner Child 2.2, I may shed tears. See, the thing is, gratitude also overcomes fear. Gratitude overcomes fear is also here. A synchronicity 1.7 key. Gratitude overcomes fear. Now, mental transmutation 1.3 and thoughts become things. Another key that has to do with the psyche is a wonderful thing to keep in mind while facilitating win-win situation. See, a win-win situation already tells you that there are others involved. And synchronicity 3.4 is here with alignments change. So, and they change fast too. Obviously, things move fast. They might shift fast. And a lot of times, the alignment that we thought was going to do one thing is doing so much more than we anticipated. And we might start, thinking out of fear. But if we start looking at these changes from a gratitude perspective, and even give ourselves room to shed tears if we must, because we're children deep down, right? Inner Child 2.2, I may shed tears. These may be tears of joy. You ever been so overwhelmed with gratitude that you just burst out into happy laughing tears? You're grinning and tears are streaming down your face. These are usually attached to breakthrough moments, working really hard at something and suddenly realizing it's here. Or just being under so much pressure and being surprised and elated by a stark contrast in emotions. Like going from apprehension to elation, or from sadness to joy. They're all tied to gratitude. The gratitude overcomes fear. So when we practice being present and we make sure it's a situation where everyone can live in love, right? Because if you're already in a living in loving situation, if you live in love, you're not living in apprehension, sadness, fear. You're living in love, so you cultivate a safe space for your thoughts to become things that you love. as opposed to setting up in a situation that's not a win-win, where everyone is not winning. So now you're wondering when someone might want to come and up their ante to get what's theirs, because imagine being in a situation where you're not winning. I would hope that one day you'd stand up for yourself and demand that the alignments change if a graceful exit doesn't present itself. Demand in a loving way, of course. And as gratitude overcomes fear, we're already thankful for awareness. To know that alignments must change. To know that we might be in a situation that makes us shed tears. Not the joyful ones, but the ones of sadness. We might be sad at ourselves for the decisions. But even in that sadness, there's joy and gratitude to be celebrated for self-awareness. Because once one is aware, they can now make a change. Because alignments change. And if we navigate these changing alignments with gratitude for synchronicity, well, things things could turn out differently. A win-win foundation built on gratitude. Communicating the win-win so that all involved are living in love, because we know thoughts become things, so if we give them clarity of the love, you know, if you love someone's work and that's why you're working with them, let them know how much you cherish the alignment, because alignments change. And while we are aligned, we want to live in love. Keeping in mind gratitude overcomes fear and thoughts become things. And I might shed tears so I can release certain thoughts and dwell more fully in gratitude. This is Lisa Leggz. It's an honor to serve. Hashtag ask Lisa Leggz. Yeah, 2 G's and a Z. Being present while practicing mental transmutation. Having gratitude for all the synchronicities while honoring our inner child as we navigate Mercury Day, giving room and grace and compassion for extra clarity. Because don't we need clarity to facilitate a win-win?